What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So you may remember this house from the video I made about why college could be a total waste of time. And I'm here back again because I just ended up leasing it for $22,500 per month. So since it's just happened, I figured I'd make a video and be completely transparent with the process I went through to lease this house and just how I got the client in the first place, because I think you guys can find a lot of value from what I had to go through. So to start, this is how I got the client in the first place. I post up all of my leases on a website called westsiderentals.com, and that's in addition to Craigslist. Westside Rentals, by the way, could be primarily West Coast related. It could be more of like a California thing, I'm not really sure. But Westside Rentals is a website where landlords and agents can post their leases up online for free. Now for the tenant, they have to pay to get access to your leases and to get access to your contact information. So I think they pay $30 to $60 a month for access to these things. So I usually know anytime I get a call from Westside Rentals, usually that tenant is really serious because they paid money to see my listings and to get my contact information. So when I get a call from them, I usually take it very seriously. So this tenant in particular, I think called me about 9:15 on a weekday. And again, this is the importance of always being available to pick up your phone. So many people just don't pick up the phone because it's too late, or they'll be like, well, I'll just call him back tomorrow. But I was available to pick up the phone call, and that made such a big difference. Had I just waited until the next day, I could have lost a client, could have called somebody else, whatever it may be. So it's always so important to pick up your phone at all times. Now, when I get a phone call for any one of my leases, I usually like to ask the tenant a lot of questions, and that's, why is it that you're moving? Where is it that you're moving from? What's your price range? What area do you want to be in? And what are you looking for in a house? Usually by then, I'll be able to get a really good understanding of what the tenant's looking for, the type of house they want. And just because I know everything else on the market, I'll be able to pinpoint a few homes that I think would be perfect for him. So the more I spoke with him, the more I realized that the listing he was originally calling me about just wasn't going to work for him. It didn't have the layout he wanted. It didn't have the sexiness and the vibe he wanted. But the more I spoke with him, the more I realized that this house that I'm in right now is absolutely perfect for him. So I sent him over this listing, and he got back to me shortly afterwards telling me that this home was perfect. He also wanted to see it immediately, so I sent him up the next day to take a look at this house, and he just fell in love with it. Shortly afterwards, I got a call back from him saying he wanted the house. So again, I got on my computer, which I had with me, I sent him an application. He sent it back shortly afterwards with a proposal of what he wanted to offer. I called the owner, I went over the proposal, and I got the owner to accept the terms the tenant was proposing. As soon as I got a verbal acceptance, within a few minutes, I'm back on my computer, which again, I always have on me, and I wrote up an offer for the tenant to sign. I sent it to the tenant, we made a few revisions, and then I resent it back for signatures. I got it back within 5 minutes, and then I sent it back to the owner to sign. The owner signed it 10 minutes later. Again, this is the importance of always having your computer with you at all times. Otherwise, had I delayed, something could have happened, he could have seen something else, whatever it may be. There's a possibility the deal wouldn't have happened had I not been ready immediately when someone wants to sign something. Now, quick disclosure, usually leases like this don't go this smoothly. Usually they take a few weeks to a few months. I'm showing 5 to 20 homes, but here's the takeaway here. It's really important to listen to what the client wants, and it's also really important to know all the inventory that's on the market. I knew exactly what he wanted, and I knew everything else that was on the market, so I had a good understanding of which homes he was going to like and which homes he wasn't going to like. So when I'm thinking about a listing to send him, I thought this is the perfect house. I knew everything else on the market. I knew he wasn't going to find something as cool as this house. And I mean, honestly, what's not to like about this house? So when I sent him this one, I was pretty confident that he was going to like it. Another takeaway is this, is that I was ready immediately when someone is ready to sign something. Had I delayed, it could have caused some complications down the line. It made it very easy on everybody that I was available immediately and that I was able to write something up immediately. Again, had I not been able to do that, this deal would have been dragged out, it could have taken a lot longer, and something else could have happened. Also, you guys, it's just really important to do leases. For me at least, leases are such a great way to meet people, and most of my clients too, from some way or another, have usually come through leasing. This client will likely end up buying something in the next few years, and I promise this client also knows other people looking to buy or sell, and the chance of him referring me that business is probably pretty high because he's super happy with the way it worked on this deal. So again, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to be as open and transparent as possible about the entire process without really revealing any too personal information about the tenant or the landlord or anything like that. So again, the main takeaways from this video are: always be available to pick up your cell phone. Always be available to write an offer and send it for signatures as soon as they want to sign something. Listen to the client, know the inventory. That way, when they're telling you what they want, you already know everything that's out there, so you can send them just the places you know they're going to love. Also, don't be afraid to do leases. Leases are a great way to meet people, they're a great way to meet contacts, and it's going to lead to a lot of future business. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. It really means so much to me to see you guys enjoying all of this. And I hope you're liking the car videos, by the way, just as much as you are the real estate videos and vice versa. And then, of course, if you have any questions, any suggestions for my channel, whatever it might be, comment down below. And then if you guys are enjoying this, feel free to give it a like. If you're not already subscribed, by the way, subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a lot more real estate videos and car videos in the future. And then lastly, I know I'm asking so much from you guys, but if you haven't already, add me on Snapchat, because I'm posting a lot of cool stuff on Snapchat throughout the day, so feel free to add me. And thank you again for watching.